Welcome to Archivist Animates. Today, we're taking an in-depth look at one of the most pivotal events in American history, the Gold Rush and its profound economic impact. Prepare for a journey through time as we uncover the intricate details of how the Gold Rush transformed the United States. Grab your pickaxes and pans, because this story is golden. Our story begins on January 24, 1848, when James W. Marshall found flakes of gold in the American River at Sutter's Mill in Coloma, California. This discovery sparked a frenzy that would come to be known as the California Gold Rush. Marshall's find was initially met with skepticism, but when President James K. Polk confirmed the discovery in his State of the Union address in December 1848, the rush was on. James W. Marshall, a carpenter originally from New Jersey, was overseeing the construction of a sawmill for John Sutter, a Swiss immigrant who owned the land. On that fateful day, Marshall spotted something shiny in the riverbed. Upon closer inspection, he realized it was gold. Initially, he and Sutter attempted to keep the discovery a secret, fearing it would disrupt their plans for the land. Despite their efforts, word spread quickly. By the spring of 1849, the lure of gold had sparked mass migration, with thousands heading to California. Prospectors, known as Argonauts, or 49ers, because of the year they left for California, included not only Americans but also people from Latin America, Europe, Australia, and Asia. Before the gold rush, California was a remote and sparsely populated Mexican province. The Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, which ended the Mexican-American War in 1848, ceded California to the United States, paving the way for an influx of settlers. The population of San Francisco, which was just a small settlement called Yerba Buena, exploded from about 200 residents in 1846 to over 36,000 by 1852. The initial days of the gold rush were characterized by individual prospectors using simple tools like pans and shovels to extract gold from riverbeds and streams. This method, known as placer mining, relied on the density of gold, which would settle at the bottom of a pan of sediment when agitated in water. By 1849, the news of gold had spread worldwide, and hundreds of thousands of hopeful prospectors, known as 49ers, set out for California. These fortune seekers came from all corners of the globe, including the United States, Europe, Latin America, and Asia. The journey was perilous, with many traveling overland across the continental United States, while others took the sea route via Cape Horn or the Isthmus of Panama. The overland route, known as the California Trail, was the most popular and grueling journey. Starting from various points in the Midwest, settlers traveled in wagon trains, enduring harsh conditions such as extreme weather, rugged terrain, and the constant threat of disease. Cholera was a particularly deadly threat, killing thousands of pioneers. Those who opted for the sea route faced their own set of challenges. The journey around Cape Horn at the southern tip of South America was long and treacherous, taking up to 6 months. Alternatively, the shortcut through the Isthmus of Panama involved a dangerous trek through dense jungle, with travelers then catching another ship on the Pacific side to complete the journey to California. The diversity of the 49ers is a testament to the global impact of the gold rush. Many came from the eastern United States, but significant numbers arrived from countries such as China, where political turmoil and economic hardship made the lure of gold especially enticing. By 1852, over 20,000 Chinese immigrants had arrived in California. Life on the trail was harsh and often deadly. Supplies were limited, and many pioneers underestimated the difficulty of the journey. Yet, despite the hardships, the promise of gold drove them onward. Personal journals and letters from this period offer a glimpse into the perseverance and determination of these early adventurers. Upon arriving in California, the 49ers encountered a harsh and unforgiving environment. Mining for gold was backbreaking work, and the chances of striking it rich were slim. Despite the odds, mining camps sprang up all over the Sierra Nevada foothills, each with its own unique culture and challenges. The first miners used simple tools such as picks, shovels, and pans. They worked from dawn until dusk, sifting through riverbeds and streams for traces of gold. As more people arrived and the easy-to-find gold was exhausted, mining became more industrialized, with techniques such as hydraulic mining and hard rock mining emerging. Mining camps were rough and often lawless places. They were typically populated almost entirely by men, with few women present. The absence of law enforcement meant that disputes were often settled by violence. Gambling, drinking, and other vices were common, and the camps could be dangerous places. Despite these hardships, a unique culture emerged in the mining camps. Miners formed close-knit communities, sharing news, stories, and resources. Businesses quickly sprang up to cater to their needs, including saloons, general stores, and blacksmiths. Some enterprising individuals made fortunes not by mining gold but by selling supplies and services to miners. Women, although few in number, played crucial roles in the camps. They often ran boarding houses, cooked meals, and provided laundry services. Some women, such as Lucina Wilson, made significant profits through their entrepreneurial efforts. Additionally, women who arrived with their husbands sometimes took on the role of miners themselves. The influx of gold and people had a profound impact on California's economy and infrastructure. San Francisco, once a sleepy village, quickly became a bustling port city. The demand for goods and services skyrocketed, leading to the growth of businesses and the establishment of banks. San Francisco's population grew from around 1,000 in 1848 to over 25,000 by 1850. The city's rapid growth led to a construction boom, with buildings being erected at a frenetic pace. Wharves were built to accommodate the influx of ships, and streets were laid out to support the expanding city. The economic impact of the gold rush extended beyond California. The sudden increase in gold supply boosted the U.S. economy, leading to inflation and stimulating investment in various sectors. The newfound wealth also facilitated the funding of infrastructure projects, such as the construction of roads and railroads. One of the most significant infrastructure projects was the Transcontinental Railroad, which connected the east and west coasts of the United States. The railroad facilitated the movement of people and goods, further integrating California into the national economy. By the time the first Transcontinental Railroad was completed in 1869, it had transformed the economic landscape of the entire country. The banking industry in California also flourished during this period. Banks provided crucial services to miners and businesses, including safekeeping gold, offering loans, and facilitating transactions. Prominent banking figures, such as William Ralston and Darius Ogden Mills, played significant roles in shaping California's financial landscape. While the gold rush brought wealth and opportunity to many, it had devastating consequences for Native American communities. The influx of settlers led to widespread displacement, violence, and the destruction of traditional ways of life. Before the gold rush, California was home to diverse Native American tribes, including the Miwok, Maidu, and Yokuts. These communities had lived in harmony with the land for thousands of years, relying on a combination of hunting, gathering, and agriculture. The arrival of tens of thousands of settlers disrupted this way of life. Native American lands were taken over by miners and settlers, often forcibly. The newcomers brought diseases to which Native Americans had no immunity, resulting in devastating epidemics. Conflicts between settlers and Native Americans were common, often resulting in violence. The state government and federal authorities sanctioned militias to pacify the native population, leading to brutal campaigns that decimated tribes. The California Genocide, as it is now known, resulted in the deaths of thousands of Native Americans. Surviving Native Americans were often forced onto reservations, where they faced further hardships. The loss of their lands and traditional livelihoods, coupled with the trauma of violence and displacement, had long-lasting effects on their communities. The gold rush also left a lasting mark on California's environment. Hydraulic mining, in particular, caused extensive damage to the landscape, clogging rivers with sediment and creating barren wastelands. Placer mining, the initial method used by 49ers, had a relatively low environmental impact. However, as surface gold became scarce, miners turned to more invasive methods. Hydraulic mining, introduced in the early 1850s, involved directing high-pressure jets of water at hillsides to wash away entire mountainsides, extracting gold from the debris. This method was highly effective but came at a significant environmental cost. The process created massive amounts of sediment, which clogged rivers and streams, causing flooding and destroying habitats. The sedimentation also impacted agriculture, as fertile land was buried under layers of debris. The effects of hydraulic mining were felt far downstream, particularly in the Central Valley, where flooding became a severe problem. The scale of environmental destruction eventually led to legal challenges, culminating in the Sawyer decision of 1884, which effectively banned hydraulic mining in California. Even today, the scars of hydraulic mining are visible in the landscape. The environmental legacy of the gold rush serves as a stark reminder of the long-term consequences of unchecked resource extraction. The gold rush has captured the imagination of generations, inspiring countless books, films, and songs. It remains a powerful symbol of adventure and the American dream. From Mark Twain's The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County to Jack London's The Call of the Wild, literature has immortalized the gold rush era. These works often romanticize the hardships and adventures of the 49ers, shaping public perception of the event. Hollywood has also played a significant role in popularizing the gold rush. Films such as Charlie Chaplin's The Gold Rush, 1925, and more recent portrayals like Deadwood and Gold depict the drama and intrigue of the era. These cinematic interpretations, while often fictionalized, highlight the enduring fascination with the quest for gold. Music, too, reflects the gold rush's cultural impact. Folk songs like Oh My Darling, Clementine, and The Banks of the Sacramento evoke the spirit of the times. These songs, passed down through generations, keep the memory of the gold rush alive. The gold rush has also influenced visual arts, with paintings and illustrations capturing the rugged beauty and chaotic scenes of the mining camps. Artists like Charles Christian Knoll and Thomas Hill created iconic images that have become synonymous with the era. The gold rush was not just a fleeting moment of excitement, it had long-term economic implications for California and the entire United States. It accelerated the westward expansion, contributed to the growth of the American economy, and set the stage for future developments. The immediate economic impact of the gold rush was immense. It is estimated that over 750,000 pounds of gold were extracted from California between 1848 and 1855, valued at approximately $2 billion in today's dollars. This sudden influx of wealth had ripple effects across the U.S. economy. The gold rush played a crucial role in the development of California as a state. The rapid population growth and economic activity hastened California's admission to the Union as the 31st state on September 9, 1850. The state's diverse and dynamic economy, rooted in the gold rush, laid the foundation for its future growth. The financial institutions established during the gold rush period became the backbone of California's economy. Banks like Wells Fargo, founded in 1852, played a pivotal role in financing the development of the American West. The gold rush also attracted entrepreneurs and innovators, fostering a spirit of enterprise that continues to define California today. The economic principles and practices developed during the gold rush era had long-lasting effects. The influx of capital facilitated investments in infrastructure, agriculture, and industry, paving the way for California to become one of the world's largest economies. The gold rush also had global economic implications. The gold extracted from California entered international markets, influencing global trade and monetary systems. The increased gold supply contributed to the expansion of global trade networks and the development of the modern global economy. The gold rush was a transformative period in American history, shaping the nation's economy, culture, and landscape in profound ways. It was a time of great opportunity and great hardship, of dreams realized and dreams shattered. As we reflect on this pivotal event, we gain a deeper understanding of the forces that have shaped the United States and the enduring spirit of those who sought to strike it rich. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time with Archivist Animates. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more in-depth explorations of history. Until next time, Stay curious.